Looking for the best tonneau cover without wasting money on overhyped options? Here's a hands-on, no-nonsense ranking from 7 to 1 that actually tests usability, weather sealing, security, and day-to-day convenience across popular soft roll-ups, trifolds, and hard shells. In this video, the focus is on real-world fitment, installation time, sealing performance in rain, how well each cover stays taut at highway speeds, and how easy they are to live with when hauling cargo. Stay through to the end because the top 2 picks deliver outstanding value and everyday practicality that beat more expensive rivals. And there's one hard-shell sleeper that surprised even a skeptic. 7. oEdRo Trifold. The oEdRo Trifold is a budget-friendly option that nails the basics for weather protection and simple operation, but it isn't flawless. Installation uses pre-assembled panels and clamp-on rails, so setup is quick and drill-free for most trucks. And the tailgate lock approach helps turn the bed into a more secure trunk for out-of-sight cargo in daily use. The marine-grade vinyl resists tears and pairs with included weather strips to keep rain and dust at bay, better than expected for the price. On the road, the safety latch and tight fit keep the cover planted, even at highway speeds, which matters on longer trips where air pressure can stress cheaper clamps. The cover's low profile and pre-assembled crossbars maintain a clean look, while the clamps make removal straightforward if switching between covered and open bed configurations during a busy work week. A free LED bed light on some models is a thoughtful bonus for loading at night. However, there are trade-offs. The soft vinyl top, while durable, can't match hard panel resistance to blades or heavy impacts, so security relies heavily on a locked tailgate and discretion. The sealing is good for its class, but in torrential downpours and pressure wash scenarios, expect a few residual drips, especially around corners if the alignment isn't perfect. Fitment can vary by trim and bedliner style. Models with over-the-rail liners may require minor cuts for clamp clearance. Build-wise, oEdRo's lineup ranges from soft vinyl to more robust honeycomb panel hard trifolds. But in this soft trifold tier, long-term UV exposure can introduce slight vinyl wrinkles unless the tension is maintained diligently. 6. Gator ETX. The Gator ETX soft roll-up delivers sleek styling and fast access for people who are constantly loading and unloading. The intuitive one-finger release and quick roll-to-bulkhead motion make it a favorite for folks rotating between full bed access and covered cargo multiple times a day. The marine-grade vinyl tarp, lightweight rails, and integrated tension control keep the surface looking tight and professional. On sealing, the ETX uses automotive-grade hook and loop on the sides and perimeter gaskets to limit moisture intrusion. Paired with a locked tailgate, it's a respectable theft deterrent for a soft cover. Mounting rails sit inboard for a notably low profile compared to bulkier soft trifolds, which helps aerodynamics and aesthetics. Install is clamp-on, no drilling, and typically a half-hour start to finish, ideal for DIY setups. Still, the ETX shares inherent soft cover constraints. While an excellent deterrent, it isn't blade-proof, and if parked in high-risk areas, a hard panel or integrated locking mechanism would be preferable. In heavy snow or pooled rain, tension needs periodic tweaks to avoid mild sagging, nothing dramatic, but noticeable if neglected, especially with temperature swings. Also, top mount designs on some roll-ups ride a bit higher. The ETX's low profile is better, but be mindful of bed rail accessories. During testing, the roll-up mechanism felt smooth and reliable, and the straps to secure it open during transport held firm without flapping. Weather stripping is pre-attached in key areas and includes extra blocks for bed caps on some kits. 5. Tyger Auto T1. The Tyger Auto T1, a soft roll-up that combines day-to-day utility with very approachable pricing and a generous warranty. The 24/0 marine-grade vinyl feels substantial, and the built-in crossbars support the tarp well to maintain a smooth surface when closed. The side Velcro seals and latch-lock tailgate closure are simple, effective, and easy to retension with the end rail controls as seasons change. Install is as straightforward as it gets. No drilling, stainless clamps, and instructions that match what you'll find on the rail bag. Tyger's fitment range is broad, covering everything from Maverick to Super Duty and Lightning, and it accommodates under-the-rail liners out of the box. Over-the-rail bed liners may require small, clearly marked cuts to seat the clamps properly, which is standard for this style. On the road, the T1 stays impressively taut when the tension is set correctly, with minimal flutter even at highway speeds. The aircraft-grade aluminum rails reduce weight without feeling flimsy, and the roll-to-cab action is smooth enough to operate one-handed once you get the hang of the latches. For weather, the dual-coated vinyl and compression at contact points handle rain convincingly, keeping typical cargo dry through storms. Security is typical for soft covers. Great for concealment and deterrence with the tailgate locked, but not a substitute for hard shell resistance. Still, Tyger's long-running reputation in this segment and the lifetime limited warranty for U.S. customers add confidence for long-term ownership. 4. Worksport AL3. The Worksport AL3 steps up durability and structure with a hard trifold architecture designed for better theft resistance and stronger load handling than soft vinyl options. While detailed consumer pages focus on fitment by model, Worksport's AL series design language emphasizes rigid construction, secure latching, and weather protection that edges out typical soft covers in harsh climates. In practice, that translates into a stiffer, more confident feel when closing panels and a more solid thud at the tailgate. Compared to soft trifolds, the AL3's hard panels resist slashes and accidental damage when loading tools or lumber, and the stiffer frame limits flex across uneven rails. With a proper clamp and latch setup, water ingress is minimal, usually limited to tiny drips at extreme angles or pressure wash edges, putting it among the better daily driver choices for mixed weather. Usability is typical of quality hard trifolds. Fold once for partial access, twice for mid-bed access, and secure open when hauling larger items. The trade-off is slightly more weight and a bit more care when folding compared to soft roll-ups, but the payback is security and a more refined, low-profile finish that complements newer trucks. Where the AL3 shines is daily confidence. Parked in a city lot or at a job site, it discourages casual intrusion better than any soft cover on this list. With a locking tailgate, it effectively creates a trunk-like space that's tough to breach without tools and attention. For anyone who carries work gear or expensive recreation equipment, that peace of mind matters. 3. Tyger Auto T3. The Tyger Auto T3 soft trifold is a best value workhorse that's become a go-to first cover for many owners. Pre-assembled horizontal crossbars reinforce the vinyl, so when the cover is laid flat, you get a stable surface that resists flapping and pooling. Folding takes seconds. Unlatch, flip forward, and secure when you need partial or full bed access. Installation is as simple as placing, aligning, and clamping. No drilling, stainless clamps included, and clear bed liner notes if you have over-rail liners. The US patented design uses dual-coated 24-ounce marine-grade vinyl with aluminum frames, keeping things light but sturdy. On a daily commute and weekend runs, it stays composed at speed and looks clean with a low profile. Weather sealing is strong for the category, with most leaks only showing up in extreme angles or heavy pressure washing at the corners. In rain and snow, tension and the crossbar support prevent saggy spots that invite pooling, and maintenance is as simple as wiping down the seals and keeping the clamps tight. Security mirrors other soft trifolds, great concealment and tailgate latch deterrence, but not blade-proof. That said, the T3's value proposition is undeniable: fast access, stable highway behavior, and a design that new truck owners can install in under 10 minutes once the rails are aligned. If you want a simple, sturdy trifold that feels dialed from day one and doesn't nickel and dime you on install hardware, the T3 is the dependable pick in the soft trifold class. 2. RealTruck TruXedo TruXport. The TruXedo TruXport, an upgraded soft roll-up that refines the basics with standout tension control, slam latch convenience, and multi-tiered hook and loop sealing. The sure-tension spring-loaded control system keeps the tarp tight season after season with no manual tweak fests, which is a big deal if you live with large temperature swings. The RTX Grip multi-tier hook and loop and automatic slam latch system make sealing and closing satisfyingly simple. The RTX vinyl is tear-resistant with a glossy leather grain finish, and the built-in structural supports prevent sagging that plagues cheaper covers. Rolling is smooth and straight thanks to TruGuide stay-straight rails, and opening from either side of the tailgate is a practical upgrade for tight parking or when you're juggling gear. Full bed access is as easy as rolling forward and securing with integrated safety straps. Sealing performance is impressive for a soft roll-up, with strong perimeter seals and side retention that limit leaks to the occasional corner drip in extreme sprays. The clamp-on install is straightforward and drill-free, and the low flush-fit profile looks sharp without interfering with most over-rail accessories. Warranty coverage is robust at 5 years, reflecting the brand's confidence and heritage under RealTruck. On the highway, the TruXport stays taut with minimal flutter, and the slam latch closure becomes second nature in daily use. For owners who prefer roll-ups over folds, this is the benchmark for ease of use and a consistently tight look. If you want the best daily driver soft roll-up that balances looks, tension tech, and real sealing upgrades, TruXport is the one to beat in its category. 1. Tutel TULH016. The Tutel hard-shell folding cover is the sleeper win that balances price, protection, and practicality in a way that's hard to ignore. The hard panel construction, aluminum frame, and powder-coated hardware deliver a solid, rattle-free feel when closed. And the panel's automotive-grade polymer skins, sold as EnduraShield on some listings, resist dents and scratches better than typical aluminum skins. For city parking and job site use, that's a tangible step up in daily security. Installation is intentionally simple. Many owners highlight true no-tool or minimal tool installs in 15 minutes or less, and the removal process is just as fast, which is rare for hard trifolds. Once mounted, the low-profile stance complements modern trucks and helps reduce wind drag, with Tutel marketing a small efficiency bump, typical of flush-fitting tonneau designs. In weather, the Tutel seals and rigid panels keep the bed dry through heavy rain with only trace moisture at extreme angles, significantly better than soft covers and competitive with pricier hard trifolds. The latch system feels secure without being fussy, and with a locking tailgate, it functions like a trunk for tools, luggage, and electronics, elevating day-to-day confidence when leaving gear overnight. On the road, highway stability is excellent with no noticeable flutter, and the panel hinges operate smoothly when flipping for partial or near-full bed access. Build quality across aluminum frames and coated hinges inspires confidence, especially considering the price point where many competitors cut corners on hardware. Community feedback often notes that it punches above its class for materials and overall value. Final thought, that's all for today, folks.